Hey guys, this video is about cycles, daily habits, history repeats itself, success leaves clues. I think I've heard Tony Robbins talk about success leaves clues. This idea of daily feedback loops. I'm just throwing out a lot of different terms right now, and what I've found to be really true is this idea of daily habits and this idea of the slight edge and the compound effect and getting better every day at what you do in your skill set. So one thing I find with clients that I've worked with in business is there's things that they're very good at, which is usually the fulfillment of their business or talking to people. But what needs adjusting is the entire sales funnel. So they're very often just at the very, very back end of the sales funnel, maybe step 9 and step 10. But the first 8 steps, which are most of those are online now, it really, from the lead generation to your traffic, to your organic traffic, to your paid traffic, we really need to use this idea of data-driven feedback loops. We need to look at our Google Analytics. We can go out there and just push marketing all over the place, but until you really study the stats and the data, it's really hard to know where to allocate your time. Otherwise, you're just kind of being busy. And one of the things that I've seen with a lot is they're just busy being busy, because they're just like, well, here's 100 things I could do every day. So they just do all 100 things because they move them all ahead. All of those 100 things, if they were to take a gamble, it would be a positive thing to put time into that would eventually make them more money, let's say, or grow their business. And often a lot of those things would grow their business, whatever, but some of the stuff is 10 to 20 times or 50 times a better use of their time leverage. And one might even be even more than that, because it might be 10 times better use of their time every day for like years if they just set it up and structure it the right way. I like the idea of SEO traffic, where you're actually compounding on itself. All the backlinks and all the rankings and all your hundreds and thousands of blog posts are just compounding over time, and they're all moving up the rankings, and the funnel's getting wider, the funnel's moving up in the rankings. And then you end up starting getting the social media stuff like Pinterest and Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter and all that to rank as well. And then your traffic goes way higher. And when you start compounding all that stuff, I mean, let's take a guy that has a website that converts okay, and then somebody else spent all their time figuring out how to convert their website. And they're like, oh, it's a pretty good conversion. Well, the guy with a really good conversion, let's say, gets 8 hits a day. And the guy with the so-so conversion gets 400 hits a day. The guy with the okay conversion will probably do far more business than the guy that's not getting any traffic. So you got to figure out how to leverage your time and compound your time to get a lot more traffic. And it's not just as simple as posting on Facebook and posting on Twitter. A lot of times it's either paid traffic and figuring out how to reverse engineer your audience and get cheaper and cheaper traffic, or it's about figuring out how to use like Hootsuite and get a lot of backlinks and get a lot of backlinks and articles ranked. Like when I do it, I get Facebook ranked, I get Google Plus ranked, Twitter ranked, Pinterest ranked, I blog ranked. I end up with I might end up with 7 out of the top 12 rankings, and they might come from 5 different sites. So I need that traffic, and then I can create a real problem, which is an opportunity cost, which is, hey, now I get 100 or 200 hits a day, targeted, because I'm using the right keywords and the right headlines. So now that I have 200 hits a day, now let me check Google Analytics and overanalyze the heck out of it and run all these daily split tests to improve this by 5%, improve this by 5%, improve this by 5%. The thing is, the conversion rates and your conversions that you're investing time on to try to improve, they don't really matter if you don't have any daily data or any traffic to test it on. You can't just say, well, that psychology trick worked on 2 out of the 3 people I got today or as a hit. Well, you need to compete in this world. You need far more traffic than that nowadays. So typically the traffic comes from SEO or it comes from paid traffic. And that's where the majority of the traffic comes from. I get referral traffic and all that as well. But yeah, those are the 2 that it comes from. So just keep in mind that these are daily habits of things that you do, how to fine tune your time. I see it as like keyboarding, or I see it as like a golf stroke. You get better at all the golf strokes and all the clubs and all the tools you have to work with. and then you get better with all 18 holes and all the different distances, and then you can take that skill set and go from golf course to golf course to golf course, business to business to business, and use that skill set at many different businesses. So you're always trying to optimize your time, which the byproduct of that is making more money. So that's what I got for you guys today. Look at everything as how can I fix these daily habits that happen every 24 hours, and say these are not one-off things that I do every couple of weeks, but these are consistent daily habits that I have every day about blogging and posting and all that type of stuff. Okay? So I'll keep in touch with you guys. I have another 10 or 15 videos that I got coming up in just a bit, and you guys